नमस्ते बच्चों, myself Om Prakash Kesari, faculty of Department of Science and Technology under Faculty of Education and Methodology. Today I taught you topology on R square. Topology on R square, which is the subject of topology, which I taught in MSc Mathematics first semester student. These are the lesson plan which are already discussed in your introduction class. These are the steps for planning a lesson which are already discussed in your next lecture, first in lecture class. And these are the components of a lesson plan which we have already discussed. Now the subject topology is taught in MSc Mathematics first semester student is the subject of mathematics under science stream. And today I taught you topology in R square. Today I discuss the topology of R square. In your previous classes I will see the topology of R. Now the usual topology which we have discussed in your topology of R can be introduced in many ways, but the earliest would be follow the steps of as of R. That means same in the same manner, but it has some little bit difference. The first one is the delta neighborhood. First one is the delta neighborhood. The delta neighborhood of any point AB of R square, any point AB of R square is the set xy belongs to R square such that x minus a ka whole square plus y minus b ka whole square less than del square. That is a circular neighborhood of AB. That is a circular neighborhood of AB and is often referred to as the open disk. Referred to as the open disk centered at AB. Centered the point at the point AB. A square neighborhood of a rectangular neighborhood or an elliptic neighborhood can also be defined in a similar way. A delta neighborhood will be denoted by n delta AB or S delta AB. That means sphere of delta AB. A point AB is called an interior point of a set G in R square if there exists a delta greater than 0 such that delta neighborhood of AB is a subset of G. That means same things, but here the point will be represented as AB, and at topology of R we will see the point will be represented as simple A, or we see simple P. That means a single point. The set of all interior point of G will be denoted by G interior as denoted earlierly, or interior of G, and will be known as the interior of G. This is the figure for any point AB. This is origin, this is the x-axis, and this is the y-axis, and the circle that means x minus a ka whole square plus y minus b ka whole square equal less than del square. The radius of the circle is del. A set G in R square is called open if G equals to G interior. G equals to G interior. That means every point of G is an interior point. Every point of G is an interior point. Then we can say that the set is said to be open. And I will see a lot of things are studied in similar way. The complement of an open set in R square is called a closed set, which are already see in R. For R, the collection of all open set in R square is called the usual topology of R square. The collection of all open sets in R square is called the usual topology of R square and will be denoted by capital U. It is easy to verify that R square is an open set. Union of any number of open set is open. Union of any number of open set is open. and the intersection of finite number of open set is open, which we have already seen in your previous classes, that topology on of R, topology of R. Now, trivially, the phi is an open set. Trivially, the set phi is an open set, since every delta neighborhood of a point of R square contain a square neighborhood of the point, and vice versa. It follows that the topology content obtained by delta neighborhood will be the same as one of the obtained by square neighborhoods. One of the square neighborhoods, as shown in the figure, when the square neighborhood will lies inside or outside the circle. Now we will define going to define the limit point for R square. A point AB is called a limit point of a set K in R square if every delta neighborhood of AB interacts K at least one point other than AB. At least one point other than AB. The limit point of a set may or may not belong to the set. The limit point of a set may or may not belong to the set, which we have discussed in the Haney-Borel theorem. The set of all limit point of K is called the derived set of K and is denoted by K dash, or the closure of a set K denoted by K bar is defined as K union K dash. K union K dash. That means the set and the union of set and its derived set. It is easy to verify that F is closed if in R square if F equals to F bar. F equals to F bar. That means F is closed if F equals to F bar. For any closed set, the following properties can be proved easily for similar properties of open sets. The first one is R square is closed set. R square is closed set. As we see in the open set, R square is also open set. R square is closed set. Union of finite number of closed set is closed, and intersection of any number of closed set is closed. The set phi can be provided trivially to be a closed set. Then we observe that every finite set is closed. Every finite set is closed. The union of any number of closed set need not be closed. The union of any number of closed set need not be closed. For example, we see the arbitrary union from n equals to 1 to infinity 0.1 minus 1 by n whole square is equals to close open interval 0 1, which is not closed, Interestingly, the set 0y, where y varies from 0 to 1, is closed, but the set 0y, where 0 less than y less than 1, is neither open nor closed. This is a very interesting example. The set, and this shows the difference between topology of R and topology of R square. This shows the main difference between these types of example will shows the main difference between topology on R and topology on R square. Now we are going to define one more definition, which is known as bounded. A set K is R square. A set K is R square is called bounded. A set K in R square is called bounded if there exists a real number R such that K is subset of SR of 0 0. SR of 0 0. Hence, Boltzmann-Bresler's theorem, like in R, gives a condition for the existence of limit point of a set in R square. We will already see the Boltzmann-Vessel's theorem for R. Now every infinite bounded set in R square has a limit point within or outside the set. Same, but in R and R square. But in R and R square. That means every infinite bounded set in R square has a limit point within or outside the set. That means limit point may or may not be inside the set. Now we will define a sequence in R square. A function f such that R2 tends to R square from R to R square is called n to R square. Here n represents the natural number and R represents the real number in two-dimensional real number is called a sequence. The function f from n to R square is called a sequence in R square is called a sequence in R square. A sequence can also be given by its image such as x and yn such that n belongs to n. X and yn such that n belongs to n. A sequence in R square is bounded if its range set is bounded. If its range set is bounded, and this is equivalent to the boundedness of both the sequence xn and yn in R. That means if we see the separately xn and yn are bounded in R, then the sequence x and yn is bounded in R square. Now I will see some examples and more definitions on R square in your next class. And this session is powered by the digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur, and I hope all of you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any queries, please mention in the comment box. I will try to resolve it. Thank you for watching my this lecture video. Thank you, बच्चों.